together. Come, come, whoever you are. And sing. Come, come, whoever you are. Wanderer, worshiper, lover of believing. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, all together, come. Come, come, whoever you are. Wanderer, worshiper, lover of believing. Ours is no caravan of despair. Can we sing it again? Let's move a little bit and come. Come, come, whoever you are. Wanderer, worshiper, lover of believing. Ours is no caravan of despair. Can we try it? Come, yet again, come. Let's hear it. Come, come, whoever. Choir. Come, whoever. Our final choir. Come, come, whoever you are. Wanderer, worshiper, lover of believing. Ours is no caravan of despair. Come, yet again, come. Wanderer, worshiper, lover of believing. Ours is no caravan of despair. Ours is no yet again, come. Come, yet again, come. Come, yet again, come. Beautiful. Thank you so much. This next one is Draw the Circle Wide. I told the last service that I used this song to teach my students about accepting others and people that are different from them. So I wanted to share it with you. It really hit and clicked in their little middle school brains. It did something nice. And so thank you guys for teaching me this song that I used to teach my kids different concepts. So thank you. Draw the circle wide. Draw the circle wide. No one stands alone. We'll stand side by side. Draw the circle. Draw the circle. Draw the circle wide. Can we do that again? Draw the circle. Draw the circle wide. Draw the circle. Draw the circle wide. No one stands alone. We'll stand side by side. Draw the circle. Draw the circle. Draw the circle. Let's take it to the chorus. Draw the circle wide. Draw the circle wide. Draw it wider still. Let this be our song. No one stands alone. Standing side by side. Draw the circle. Draw the circle. Can we do it one more time? Draw the circle wide. Draw the circle wide. Draw it wider. Let this be our song. No one stands alone. Standing side by side. Draw the circle. Draw the circle wide. Can we sing that again? Draw the circle. Draw the circle wide. You can harmonize. Draw the circle. Draw the circle wide. One more time. Draw the circle. Draw the circle wide.
Yes. Good morning, Unitarian Universalist Congregation of Atlanta. Yes. This is a place where it is our mission to transform lives through courageous action and soulful connection. That's right. And y'all may know I am Reverend Ian Hill. My pronouns are they and he, and I am so very grateful to be with all of you this morning, especially on a day that we are drawing the circle wide and wider still. Welcome to each of you who came in yearning to be drawn in, hungry for community to grow with, to heal with, to hope with again. Welcome to each of you who came in ready to give, sharing of your gifts, your witness, your whole self. Welcome. Come, behold and be held. Welcome to everyone joining online, including my mama, who is now a weekly subscriber. Yes. And the thing is, for all those who are viewing online, my mama told me to remind y'all to subscribe, share, like, and contribute if you can. So please do that. Please do that. I mean it. My mama said it. So I'm just passing along the word. And welcome back to all of you who made your way to UUCA yesterday and made UUCA your third space. From Morning Justice Hub to Roger's Birthday Bash, this was truly the place to be yesterday. Can I just take a moment to give a shout out and thanks to everyone who made yesterday's events possible? All the volunteers, thank you. And in that special group of volunteers, I have to give a special thanks to two youth who showed up and surprised me in the morning. Ona Paliza and Gri Gagne Nobis. Gri was on the slides at the Yesterday Justice event, and Ona was helping to coordinate, working with the youth. I was just so very grateful. And I just wanted to share that special thanks because that is what your stewardship builds. Not just a place to worship, but a place to celebrate, a place to organize, a place to do learning and justice together. It truly does take your hearts, your hands, and your gifts to turn this kind of community into a place of strategy and organizing and putting it into action. I want to just say at the very top of the hour that we are on our way to making our stewardship goals. And this year, that goal is $950,000 by September 30th. And I know, as I've been a member of this congregation so far, I know that this is a place that can do it because we are a resourceful bunch who are full of abundance and prosperity. I know that to be true because I'm a part of y'all congregation. I know it, because we are people of prosperity. And so, if you haven't pledged yet, visit the stewardship table in the hall after worship today. And if you have already pledged, grab your Behold sticker. It's just like the vote sticker when you do it early and it make you feel proud, like, yeah, I did that, I contributed. So if you have, make sure that you get your sticker. And if you are new here, taking your first steps on this path, welcome. We'd love to meet you. Please do find our welcome table in the social hall right after the service. And I also want to give a shout out to our radical welcome team. That's whose shirt I'm wearing today. So y'all could come sit by me. I got a whole row. I think we're leaving it for some people. That was recommended, that we make sure that we leave some seats when we welcoming people. So that's what I'm calling that today. So if you're new here, please find our welcome table and find the people with the Come Sit By Me shirt so that we can welcome you. We know that an open door is the truest answer to a divided world. So this morning, we strive to open ours that much wider. And now I would like to welcome the Bakit Sosto family to help light our chalice. I am so very grateful for little Ian to join us up on the chalice. We have little moments where we run and say, Ian. Oh, let me get this lit. Yeah. There you go. Thank you, Elena. Let us say the chalice lighting words together. May the light of this flame illuminate our tradition of seeking, invite all who yearn for acceptance, and ignite our passion for justice and peace.
Hello. A brief note before we begin. This story is not ours. When Elena and I migrated from Costa Rica, we arrived with privilege. We still face our own challenges before finding another place we can call home, but we don't want to appropriate others' journey. These themes resonate deeply with us. Our story this morning is Dreamers, written and illustrated by Yuji Morales. I dreamed of you, then you appeared. Together we became amor, love, amor. Resplendent life, you and I. One day we bundled gifts in our backpack and crossed a bridge outstretched like the universe. Adios, corazón. And when we made it to the other side, thirsty, in awe, unable to go back, we became immigrants. Migrantes, you and I. The sky and the land welcomed us in words unlike those of our ancestors. There were so many things we didn't know, unable to understand and afraid to speak. We made lots of mistakes. You and I became caminantes, thousands and thousands of steps we took around this land until the day we found a place we had never seen before. Suspicious, improbable, unbelievable, surprising, unimaginable. Where we didn't need to speak, we only needed to trust, and we did. Books became our language. Books became our home. Books became our lives. We learned to read, to speak, to write, and to make our voices heard. Someday we will become something we haven't even yet imagined. But right now, we are stories, we are two languages. We are lucha, we are resilience. We are hope, we are dreamers, soñadores of the world. We are love, amor, love. Thank you.
I'd like to invite my fellow Radical Welcome team members to the chancel so that we can lead the movement prayer. And I invite you to rise as you're willing and able. First, we bow to honor the spirit of life. We raise our arms to embrace the spirit. We bring those gifts from the spirit into ourselves. We breathe with gratitude and smile. We share those gifts with the world. We remember to be present. Honor, embrace, gratitude, share, present. I wanted to invite the children, 3rd grade and under, to join their preschool or their Wonder workshop, and you can find them at the end of the hall on the 1st floor. Also, if you are new to UUCA and this is your first time, if you feel you'd like to, please raise your hand and one of our Radical Welcome team members will give you a Connect card. And you can put that Connect card in the basket later in the service when we pass the basket. Now, it's time to greet your neighbors. So please greet your neighbors, particularly someone you've not that you don't know. Okay.
When I think of home, I think of a place where there's love overflowing. I wish I was home, I wish I was back there with the things I've been knowing. Wind that makes the tall grass bend into leaning. Suddenly the raindrops that fall, they have a meaning, sprinkling the sea, makes it all so clean. Maybe there's a chance for me to go back now that I have some direction. It sure would be nice to be back at home where there's love and affection. And just maybe I can convince time to slow up, giving me enough time in my life to grow up. Time be my friend, let me start again. Suddenly the world is gone and changed its face, but I still know where I'm going. I have had my mind spun around in space, and yet I've watched it growing. Oh, if you're listening, God, please don't make it hard to know if we should believe the things that we see. Should we run away, or should we try and stay? Or would it be better just to let things be? Living here in this brand new world might be a fantasy, but it's taught me to love. So it's real, so real, so real to me. And I've learned that we must look inside ours to find a world full of love, like yours, like mine, like home.
Leaves home unless home is the mouth of a shark. You only run for the border when you see the whole city running as well. Can you start again? Oh, okay, test it. Hi. That was a rehearsal. No one leaves home unless home is in the mouth of a shark. You only run for the border when you see the whole city running as well. The boy you went to school with, who kissed you dizzy behind the old tin factory, is holding a gun bigger than his body. You only leave home when home won't let you stay. No one would leave home unless home chased you. It's not something you ever thought about doing, so when you did, you carried the anthem under your breath. waiting until the airport toilet to tear up the passport and swallow each mournful mouthful, making it clear you would not be going back. No one puts their children in a boat unless the water is safer than land. No one would choose days and nights in the stomach of a truck unless the miles traveled meant something more than journey. No one would choose to crawl under fences, beaten until your shadow leaves. Forced off the boat because you are drowned, sold, starved, put out of its misery at the border like a sick animal. Pity. No one would choose to make a refugee camp home for a year, or 2, or 10. Stripped and searched, finding prison everywhere. And if you were to survive, greeted on the other side, go home. Dirty refugees sucking our country dry of milk, dark with their hands out, smells strange, savage. Look what they've done to their own country. What will they do to ours? I want to go home. But home is mouth of a shark. Home is the barrel of a gun. No one would leave home unless home chased you to the shore. No one would leave home until home is a voice in your ear saying, leave, run. Now, I don't know what I've become.
Let us put hands on hearts. Feel your heartbeat, connection to life. Breathe in peace. Say to yourself silently, I will love myself. I will love others. And that love, it can heal the world. I know that many of us are carrying so much terror on our hearts and minds for what's going on in the world. Perhaps you are carrying sorrows and joys of what you know of in your own life. And at this time, you are invited to say the names and circumstances that you are holding in your heart this morning. Speak their names and situations into this holy space now. Oh, may all beings find connection. May all people find comfort. May all of us find more and more ways to be more and more loving to one another. Oh, I pray, Spirit of life, love eternal, help us to rest in the spirit of holy gratitude, surrendering to a mystery beyond ourselves, maybe asking forgiveness for our own mistakes. Those times when we ourselves have been thoughtless, selfish, breathing in and out. We offer grace. We forgive ourselves and we forgive each other. We get to begin again in love. Let us further calm our bodies and our minds. Again, breathing in peace. Exhaling love. Relaxing further into this space that our intentions make sacred. We enter into the silence.
Good morning. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Amy Lovern. I'm a member of this congregation and co-leader of the Immigrant Action Team. This morning, our offering is shared between the International Rescue Committee of Atlanta and the ongoing ministries of this community. Over the past 4 Sundays, we've learned what the IRC does: resettling refugees, standing with newcomers, meeting need with steadiness. This week, I want to talk about the people who do it and the way they do it. Anyone who has worked alongside IRC staff knows they show up with enthusiasm, grace, and a flexibility that bends without breaking. They greet each stranger not as a case, but as a neighbor, with a warmth you can feel immediately. That embodiment of welcome, offered again and again, even when fear might counsel otherwise, is itself a form of resistance. Our partnership with the IRC is not new, and it isn't one-directional. When they invite us to a project, they've thought carefully about what their clients actually need, and those needs have shifted considerably this past year. Last holiday season's giving tree focused on a subset of clients, unaccompanied teenagers, who were especially in need of a little bit of cheer due to increased uncertainty and instability. And when we partner together, IRC staff don't just hand us a list of needs. They show up on their own weekend to sort donations beside us. They tirelessly accept every opportunity to share their dedication to the clients they serve. A not long ago collaboration, grown out of a connection to our religious exploration program, became our largest RE class to date. And they do all of this, even as funding cuts and grant cancellations since the new administration began have shrunk their staff by nearly 30%. Remaining staff carry the weight of losing colleagues who are also friends and mission partners, doing more with less. So when you give this morning, your generosity travels in 2 directions: outward to the IRC's daily work of welcome, and inward to the ministries that let this congregation keep showing up in classrooms, at tables, in the streets of the city we love. This is how a community says, with more than words, you are welcome here, and we will make room. The offering will now be given and gratefully received. Please join me in the dedication of the offering. To the work of this congregation, which is weaving a tapestry of love and action we call community, we dedicate our lives, and these are offerings.
Love, not hate. Welcome makes America great. 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 Yes, thank y'all so much. We showed up yesterday on the front lawn and on this campus, and let it be known that radical welcome is the way that we resist. Yeah, give it up for truly. Yes, and I see you, Nan, because Nan was over here registering voters. It is how we resist fear, and we resist fascism. We resist the lie that anyone is illegal on stolen land, or that immigration status makes a person dangerous, someone to be tracked by an ankle monitor. I know that some of y'all saw that video that was going around, that still is going around, of a Haitian man breaking down as he was forced to put on an ankle monitor. I know when I saw it, it broke my heart in pain, and as much as it broke my heart, what stayed with me more was the comment that I saw underneath it. It said, well, at least he got to be released with this ankle monitor. And I thought, what a shame. What a shame to live in a time when anyone is asked to be grateful for a fraction of freedom in a place of their full humanity. Let me say that again. It is a shame to live in a time when anyone is asked to be grateful for a fraction of freedom in place of their full humanity. We resist that. We resist that. We resist it. We resist it. We resist the tyranny, and we shout, no kings. Can y'all say that? No kings. No kings. That's right. That's right. We got to remember this, and we got to embody this. So a few weeks ago, I heard a story on NPR. I know some of y'all listen to NPR, and I couldn't shake this story. In this story, it was talking about that folks outside of Prairieland ICE Detention Center in Texas, that the people who protested there had been prosecuted and sentenced to as much as 100 years. 100 years for protesting. But you know what else is crazy? That the evidence that they used, zines, these little magazines, and they also use messages that people had on their phones. They also used as evidence people hosting book clubs, ordinary tools of people trying to learn and stand together were held up in court as proof of conspiracy. Shame. When I saw that it was meant to make us afraid. It was meant to make us afraid to protest and lift our voices, afraid for us to gather, afraid to speak, afraid to organize. And so what we did instead yesterday, right here, was had Jack from Georgia Equality hosted a zine table. And a few of our young people told their stories and made something with their own hands as a part of the protest. Yes, that's something that we could be excited about. Yes. Our youth ain't afraid. They still made these zines. They did the very thing that a court in Texas called a conspiracy, and we did it as an act of radical welcome. Y'all, this is powerful. This is what we do. And I was thinking, yes, this is exactly what we will not stop doing, being out in the open, public in our resistance. Public about the way that we organize nonviolently in a way that is spiritually grounded and unafraid. Yesterday, we boldly lifted our voices on the front lawn until the street could hear us. And then we continued singing on the inside, and we had a shared meal connecting with over 15 of our partner organizations, some strangers becoming neighbors in real time. And I found out actually earlier from another congregant who was here, that people a family who has been separated, but a partner who has been recently detained, showed up yesterday and got connected to partner organizers who were then able to give them food cards and get money put on the docket for the person who is detained. So they were actually able to get help in real time, a family able to get help in real time yesterday. This is what we are doing in making UUCA a justice hub. And one of our friends, Anton Flores-Maisonet, the founder of Casa, Alterna, who we work with and who is the author of Welcome Friends, this book that I've been reading for a time, he named the claim that we gathered around yesterday, and that was, resisting political violence begins with radical welcome. Resisting political violence begins with radical welcome. So in order to really feel that context, we got to name what we're up against. Political violence runs on division, making citizen a foreigner, making us think of people as deserving and undeserving, legal and illegal. But no one is illegal on stolen land, right? So we don't buy into all of this fake division. What others want us to think is that human beings are threats, that these human beings are numbers as a problem to be solved. And in that mindset, it creates a distance. It distances us from people physically, it distances us from people socially and emotionally. When the truth is, the whole machine of authoritarianism, it runs on keeping us far enough apart that we never actually look into each other's face and feel the fullness of what is happening and feel what people are going through with poems like that was shared by Chloe today. 3 weeks ago, the government arrested more than 1,200 people across Georgia in a matter of days. Did y'all know about this? 1,200 people. I see some people like, yep, I saw it. I don't always keep up on everything that's happening in the news because it's so horrendous, but sometimes we gotta know that people, they are rounding up our neighbors and our family, and I know that some of our people had folks, had friends, had family rounded up just this month. This is Georgia right now, and I'm wondering what we at UUCA might wanna organize around about it. What might we wanna do? I know that for reasons like what's happening in the world right now, that every weekday morning, volunteers from Casa Alterna stand outside of the ice-filled downtown office with the very people awaiting news about deportation orders that may come out of their due process. But it doesn't always happen. A lot of times those folks are kept inside of the place that they thought they were just checking in. We know that this is political violence because violence is not only a baton striking a body. We know that it is policy that tears a parent from a child, that it is the work of dehumanizing each other, preparing the way for greater cruelty when it gets in your minds. This is why resistance begins with welcome. Welcome that looks at a person that the state has reduced to a category that says, in Anton's words, that you are an alien. We resist that. The words that make people think that our immigrant partners are collateral damage, we resist that and tell people, you are not collateral damage. You are our neighbor. You are our friend. Hospitality is not a political strategy. It is a spiritual discipline. One that I know that if we practice it faithfully, if we keep practicing it faithfully, because I know that this is a community that strives to practice it, when we do, we gotta know that it has profound political consequence. Do y'all know that your spiritual discipline has profound political consequence, that we are making a difference? Do y'all believe that? Y'all are quiet in this place to be believing that your spiritual practice that's showing up on Sunday is making an impact in the politics. You gotta believe that so that you come into this space with that energy of knowing that you, your presence, your voice, it makes a difference. Yes, amen indeed. Because building relationships in the open, y'all, that is how we do it. Not two tasks of loving and resisting, but one task together. And sometimes I gotta preach this message to myself. So how that looks is, some of y'all know that not long ago, I moved into Southwest Atlanta, the SWATs, where some people were like, oh, you gotta be careful, you gotta be careful. Well, how you greet your neighbors over there. So I started meeting my neighbors in real time, risking them to know me as a queer, trans-masculine, non-Christian minister, which y'all know that make a difference in the South, not being a Christian minister. When they ask you, oh, what church you pastor of? Huh? Well, let me tell you about Unitarian Universalism. And so, I'm meeting people like door after door, old school evangelism, y'all, don't sleep on it, trying to get to know my neighbors. And then I come across one of my neighbors who only speaks Spanish. And that barrier was so real that I got to be honest, I stalled. For weeks and weeks, I just wave and smile. They wave and smile back. But yesterday, right here, I heard from a leader from a partner organization describe how she does it with pulling out her phone and using the translator app in real time. Has anybody else done that to try to communicate? Yes, I see some hands. It didn't occur to me because, I needed permission because if I'm honest, I was afraid to sound foolish. I realized that I've made a profession of sounding all smart, that I've gotten attached, that if I'm there and I'm stumbling over my words. But what I learned yesterday, that fear was never about the language. It was about being willing to look a little foolish for the sake of relationship. Community can be time consuming because it asks you to be a beginner. So why wouldn't we spend more time being a beginner in that way instead of scrolling past each other? That's kind of like the wave just high from the background. So I'm asking y'all, church, what are y'all gonna do to connect with your neighbors who might not speak your language? And this language might not be Spanish or another verbal language. It might be the language of expression that you think, oh, they are talking something way different with that outfit on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm talking about. What are you gonna do to connect with your neighbors who might not seem like they speak your language? You gotta take time and get to know them one relationship at a time. Get through those walls that fear tries to build up. And another thing that Anton named that is desperately needed, especially here on what is called the Bible Belt, communities of faith with a prophetic voice rooted in immigrant justice with neighborly justice. Fam, I know that is meant to be us because we're already kind of doing it. How many of y'all know that a year ago we adopted a justice strategy? Did y'all know that? Can I get some? I see a couple of people. Raise your hand so I can know, because we try to get the word. A couple of people. So, y'all, I want y'all to know, we adopted a justice strategy for us to be a justice hub, not just a place of worship, but a place for us to learn and grow and do justice together. That's a part of my hiring. Doing it neighbor to neighbor. And yesterday, I watched us embody it a little bit. That was the first part of our Justice Hub that I want y'all to get more aware of so that we can do it together the next time around because it's happening again. Yesterday, Anton told us what it takes, what he said that love demands of us. He said that love demands ears that listen. So you got to show up and offer your ears that listen, hands that will accompany people, and resistance rooted in actual relationship, where vulnerable people become more than props in our performance, but we actually get to know people and not just, oh, how can we help? How can we help? Can you know me? Can you know me? So, in that way, I know that this congregation already knows about that kind of resistance because it was through you and our immigrant action team and advocacy work that I got to connect with Mr. Rodney Taylor, who I know I've been sharing with y'all about, and I know that some of y'all have been following in the news. So I got to connect with Rodney Taylor of Community Deeply Rooted, and he was here with us yesterday, and he talked about how he himself and his experience was not a case study, and I know that he is living proof of what happens when a community refuses to let anyone be unseen. And so I'm not going to describe his witness to you. I am going to let him give it. So please welcome my friend and our neighbor, Mr. Rodney Taylor. Thank you, Rodney.
Good morning, everybody. How everybody doing this morning? It's a pleasure to be here in person to speak to every last one of y'all. First of all, I want to thank UCA for having me this morning, my wife Mildred and I, and it's a pleasure. I stand before you today because people in this room, y'all chose to see me, and I am very thankful. Many know parts of my story already. I was detained by ICE, January 14, 2025. I spent 471 days detained at Stewart Detention Center, one of the largest and the deadliest facilities in this country. But what many of you do not know is the life I had before that. And many years ago, at the age of 16, as a double amputee, navigating life as a teenager without guidance, I was unaware of my rights. And my undocumented status left me without direction. I felt my disability and my immigration status left my future silenced, and my dreams were at a dead end. But years passed, and overcoming that fear and hopelessness took time. My presence here today illustrates the profound impact of collective action. Mm-hmm. Your support shows the true strength lies in the united efforts of many. Community Deeply Rooted began years ago with simple service, cutting hair at local events, and collecting supplies for neighbors in need. That initiative evolved into a nonprofit dedicated to strengthening local families through preventive education, youth life skills training, immigration education. In our community, people rarely face one challenge only. A family may need health information while facing financial hardship. A young person may need job preparation and not know how to write a resume. These needs are all interconnected. So rather than wait for a problem to become an emergency, we help families learn and prepare to act, reducing preventable hardship and building strong families. It took a community for me to be here with y'all today. And it's gonna continue to take a community for us to, it's gonna continue to be a community. It'll continue to take for us community for us to continue this work that we've been doing. Mm-hmm. And I'm just so grateful to be here. Mm-hmm. I'm just so grateful to be able to stand here in front of every last one of y'all free. And it's not just me, it's my family, and we all here, and we felt like we had to do something. Mm. We had to do something that will continue to help other people. So, I'm sorry.
No.
And if you're willing to donate, that would be wonderful. The QR code is on the screen. And I'm here on behalf of many of you and just want to say thank you all. Thank you all.
Thank you so much. Yes. Yes. I am so grateful. I am so grateful that Rodney is able to be before us today as a free man. I am so grateful that he did not allow the circumstances to break him, that instead he made it something that he can grow from and build from and then encourage other people to join and be a part of. And something that y'all heard him say that he was once unseen, but today, because of us, he is seen. Behold, y'all. That is the whole gospel of the morning in one sentence. Yes. That is what welcome does, not in theory, but in a body, in a family, in a man who spent 471 days at Stewart Detention Center and came out building something so great. So when a story of this moment is told, when they ask what faith communities in Atlanta did when their neighbors were held in basements and shackled to planes, how shall we be known? Will we be the ones who kept our distance? Will we be the ones who had the right opinion, but we just kept scrolling on, waving from across the street? Or will we be the ones who kept our doors open, who learned names, learned pronunciation, who took the painstaking time, in spite of it all, stayed committed? In spite of fear, the fatigue, the powers that profit from our silence, let us be known the ones building a new way. Not because it's easy, not because we're guaranteed to win, but because it's ours to build. Feeling stronger and stronger every day, starting with love, because that is the seed, y'all. We know this. This is what your stewardship makes possible. Not just a building, but a base of people rooted enough to keep showing up on Wednesdays in the morning to pray at the Justice Detention Center, and every day for ordinary people until welcome is the rule and not the exception. Church, welcome is our resistance. Rodney showed us what it can build. Let us go out and practice it.
Please rise. In body or in spirit, let us all sing together. We are building a new way. 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 Feeling stronger every day. We are building a new way. We can feed our every need. We can feed our every need. We can feed our every need. Our every need. We can feed our every start with love. Start with love. That is the seed. We can feed our every need.
We go out knowing that it is our love that makes America great. Radical welcome is the way to resist tyranny. May we know this and let peace and freedom be our cry.
Peace and freedom is our cry. Sing it out strong like you mean it. Peace and freedom is our cry. Peace and freedom is our cry. Without peace, this world would die. Peace and freedom is our cry. Last time we are building a new way. 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 Feeling stronger every day. We are building a new way. Go in peace. Happy Sunday.